Hello and good morning. Welcome to Simply Outside. I'm Lee, and it's cold. It's about 24 degrees this morning, and I have a little project of the EastonMade. It's about, you can see here on my hour meter, I'm at 4.9 hours, and the recommendation is to change the oil at 5 hours. So I'm going to do that this morning, and hopefully it goes smoothly, and follow me on this little journey here as I attempt to change the oil. It shouldn't be too hard, and that's what I'm hoping anyway. So let's see what we got here. I see that there's a drain plug, and so I'm going to get my supplies. I use AMSoil, and this is small engine 10W30. I'm going to drain it out. I think it takes about a quart. As I work here, I wanted to talk a little about the EastonMade, and I am very impressed with it. I have really enjoyed the uptick in productivity. Couple things that stand out is I really do like the log lift. You know, my old one had a log lift. This one seems to be toned down a little bit in terms of pressure, so it doesn't have a tendency to throw, like where I have to control the throttle or the power. I can just hit the log lift and it's going to slowly bring up that log. I can bring it faster, but I had a couple times where my old splitter log lift would throw the log at me because it came up so fast. That was a little scary. I haven't had that with this one, so that's been nice. The other thing that's been awesome about it, the splitter, is the pullback arm. That is a lifesaver. I mean, not lifesaver, but just huge time savings. You know, when you got a four-way, when you have a knife, you're picking up and touching every piece of wood multiple times until you get it split down to the size you want. And with the pullback arm, the hydraulic power will pop. Sometimes I get a piece that's stuck on the box wedge, and that pullback arm will just pop it off. So again, that's something else that's been just fantastic. I've really liked. I remember Jerry at EastonMade telling me, "Oh, until you use it, you know, the amount of power and what you can split." And he's right. I've been impressed with how much. You know what? I should probably run this or warm it up. How much power is on this splitter, even though the ratings are the same as my old one. It has powered through a bunch of stuff. My biggest now is just learning the box wedge and the positioning of wood so that it can split it with greater ease. So it's just reading the wood, just like any splitter. You have to do that. I'm gonna try to warm up the oil just a little bit. We'll see what, hopefully no chunks or anything like that. Shouldn't be. Just keep letting that drain. I think I mentioned before I've liked the auto start. That's been really nice. Having the trailer dolly has been huge, just to get it to move with around. There's no way I could lift this. I've tried to lift it, and even just lifting from the tongue, it weighs so much. Like if I want to try to move it real quick, just a few inches is about the best I can do. So trailer dolly makes it very easy to lift. The controls are nice. Starting to get used to, you know, which one to hit if I want to bring it back quick and all that kind of thing. It works smoothly, solid, and I'm impressed with it. And that's why I got it. I wanted to up my production. I was doing my numbers, and I sold just slightly more in 2025 than I did 2024, whereas the 3 previous years, they were pretty steady, all about even in terms of sales, and then I doubled in 2024, and I think I know there's a lot more growth, and that's what I'm hoping in 2026. The problem is just producing enough wood, having time, and in the speed, and I'm hoping that's what this will do, is maximize the time that I'm here, because the last 2, maybe a little more months, I stopped advertising because all I was getting was the repeat customers, and I want to make sure I could fulfill their orders. So I pulled my ads on Marketplace, and I had to buy 16 cord throughout last year. I'd like to avoid that this year, but if I have to, I'll do that, and then try to get my ads back up at some point. So yeah, I'm going to continue letting that drain, and then put in some new oil and get some work done. I've got to make some bundles. It's funny, this week, it's the start of January, and all of a sudden all these orders started coming in. I had a lady that wants a half a cord, and then she asked to wait because she had ordered a rack and it hasn't come in yet. I guess shipping is very busy perhaps these days. I got another guy that always buys cookies, and that's how he's heating his house this winter, and he wants more, so we're coming up with a way I'm supposed to do that tomorrow. And then I've got the wood stand, if you remember a previous video, roughly an hour, a little under an hour from me, and it needs to be resupplied. So it's great, but it just means time and getting things prepped to deliver and to sell and restock. So looks like it's getting near the end there of draining. I'll let it go for a little bit more, and be making some bundles this morning. We'll see how many I can get done. I don't know if I'll have time to actually split with this, but I hope to. We'll see what happens. My son is at wrestling practice, and I drop him off, then I come here, try to get some work done, then I got to pick him up, and I only have about an hour and a half of work time. One thing is, this splitter is thirsty. I think the tank is bigger than my old one, but obviously with more power, more speed, it's going to use more fuel. But that's something that I have noticed, that it goes through fuel more quickly than my old one. And so I had to refill my 5 gallons, and I'm going to refill the tank here as well. All right, it's down to dripping. Guess I'll make a bundle while it drips. This maple is pretty. If you could have heard, it got dropped off over the summer. Logs from a tree service guy. And moisture testing it, it's ready. So. Okay. Add fresh oil here. Something like 28 to 32 ounces, which is almost a whole quart. So, according to on the side of the jug. There we go. Well, thanks for joining me. It's a beautiful morning when there's no wind. Like, it's cold, but without a wind, you can be out here and enjoy it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Until next time, take care.